gross as that is.
That is pretty gross.
Especially since Scrack ripped out its middle face before the lightning just blew the rest of its head off. And
can I make a nest out of it now?
It was pretty impressive. I mean,
not until I search.
So what you're saying is I'm not the murder hobo anymore.
No. And to answer your question, Echo, looking around, what you do find are 3 pairs of harpy of half harpy, but like lower half harpies on his back. That's why the upper
they
half
were
harpies
eating
were
themselves?
pecking at him. Well, they were pecking at him to try to get their lower halves back.
That's
It
interesting.
seems like there's a very good joke there, but
You're right.
I'm not man enough to make it.
So there's harpy foot claws. And let's go inside Riona's pack, inside a pouch, inside a ball. And let's find our friend Haskar floating.
I'm so glad I put him on the outside pouch.
Floating in space.
You had the wrong expression on your face. Haskar would just be like, "Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Really?"
What the? Hey, I played your character really well.
For 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. I've said 3 words, and they were all the right words.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck. That was it.
So as you float there, just angry faced, you do see the lumbering Hulk that came with you for some reason.
As opposed to an umbering Hulk.
He's further away from you.
No, that's good.
He's far enough away from you where he can't touch you. You can't touch him, and no matter how much he tries to swipe or move or anything, he's not going anywhere.
So is he beyond 120 feet?
Well, the two of you are just floating in place. The only thing that's moving around in there is your friend Bane, and he's flying around with a very amused look on his face at you.
And I'm like, I hope you're enjoying yourself. I really do. I'm not amused.
I wouldn't be amused either. I'm used to being in here all alone.
Keep the Hulk, then let me go. You can play with him all day.
What I'm trying to find is how you got in the first place. I keep ramming my head into the crack that you made, and it seems to make no difference whatsoever.
Maybe it's an entrance only. I don't know, man. Just, can you prove me out?
How did you get in?
All I remember is felt this weird sensation and went poof, and here I was.
At a game, you were trying to make an echo of yourself?
Yeah.
And it went wrong. Well,
So, I know. Hold on a second. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try and make another echo of myself.
okay. Roll a d20.
Okay. 17.
17. All right. You reach inside yourself. You start drawing from the orb's power, like it's become second nature to you. And Bane's looking around like, what are you doing? And as you feel that separation that usually happens in the echo, you feel yourself shunt like 30 feet towards where the crack is. On the outside world, Riona, you're standing there, just watching in disgust as Echo picks around in the gross body of the giant. you feel a on your back.
A backpack's giving birth, guys. I open the pouch and I reach in and I grab Snowball's ball, even though Rusty told me not to touch it. I don't care.
Oh, wow. Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's see.
And now we have 2 party members in the ball.
I'm going to say
16.
split the party right away.
So instead of your brain just whoop inside of it, you kind of resist that pull.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see inside the orb, you see Hasgard like shunting towards the crack, and then sitting there, and you see Bane swirling around with a very confused look on his face. And so
thousands of Haskars.
There's still only one Haskar though.
It's a fractal dimension now.
Just
sorry, it's canon.
Hi, Snowball.
He bum rushes the orb to stare you eye to eye. Well, hello.
Boop. I tried to boop the dragon, even though it's just a ball.
Boop him on his dragon snoot.
Now
Yes.
You are the type of friend that I would like to have.
You already lost that chance. Fuck off and give me Hasgar.
Oh, if only I could.
You told me I was a little old human and I can't do nothing for you, and then you lied to me about your power and my staff. Give me my Hasgar, or I'll put you back in the bag.
Oh, so dramatic. Mortals are
Hasgar.
so dramatic.
I turn around, like I spin around with my back to Bane, and
I'm just waving at him. Which I can only imagine him holding the ball, just doing this, eyes zoned out.
I do another pop, see if they'll pop me into Bane so I can knock him out of the way.
Give me another D20 roll.
13.
Delicious. So you start to draw again, and Bane again is like, it's so discombobulating having it happen inside. And
that's what she said.
And he just like throws out 2 of his claws, little extra oompah for you. And again, instead of separating into an echo, you feel yourself just being thrust out of the ball like a cannon. But so is the Hulk. Apparently, whatever goes in at the same time comes out at the same time.
I'm gonna turn around and just hug Echo. Good job. I wanted to say sorry that I didn't think you could do it, but honestly, you've proven you can do this.
Russ,
as you squeeze, he goes, "Too late. My time has come."
no longer hear the buzzing of mosquitoes. What you hear is the monsoon that is now pounding down upon you. And I am going to need some Constitution saving throws. DC 14.
Is this for the cold?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I got 13. I'm cold.
22.
I am unaffected by cold-based weather phenomenon.
And I get advantage, which
Can I use
didn't help much.
Can I use Rusty as an umbrella since I'm actually still swinging him around?
I got a 12, but in Rusty's voice, can you ride a horse?
So those who failed their Constitution throw, you are now very, very cold very, very wet. Your phalanges are starting to seize up. I'm
I got
sure
a
you
fur
guys.
coat.
I'm sure you guys know what cold and rain feels like.
I got a fur coat.
Speaking of that, I look at Echo and I nod to him and I turn into a giant red panda and kneel down for him to ride. And anyone else who needs a ride, let's get them out of here. Which is great because I can still call lightning while I'm as a red panda.
Still swinging Rusty around.
So
Thorsten's like, let's run for it, guys.
All right.
so I can carry 2 people.
I will follow after.
Yeah, you got Echo and Haskar who's holding.
Well, he's gonna have to drop Rusty.
All right.
I wouldn't be able to
Rusty,
do
you
that.
can climb on me.
Yeah.
I throw Rusty down.
I'll run.
2 people is already pushing it. I'm not Scrack. I'm not super strong.
Yeah, because Haskar's not anything light at all.
So you guys are taking off away from your fresh kills.
Mm-hmm.
Is the storm following you?
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
I
think it does.
No, it stays there.
You can maneuver it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna bring it with me, but I'm holding Call Lightning for the last little pitters of it as we get out of the rain, in case it's needed.
Very wet, very cold. Even if you're used to the cold. I mean, unlike some people who the cold doesn't bother them anyway. You know,
Never bothered me.
even those who are, you know, hardier and past your constitution checks, it's cold, and those who have hollow bones are really, really cold. You are. I'm assuming you are headed back in the direction that your compass was sending you. All right. This is still, you know, foothills of mountains. There are some larger rocks with overhangs and stuff. You know, kind of sparsely around, but you know they're starting to make formations up into plateaus and foothills and such. Give me anyone looking out. Anyone specifically looking out ahead, behind, up, down?
I think we're all kind of looking to get an idea, especially Scrack because he gets advantage.
Okay. Yeah. Echo's like, nope, too cold. Noticing nothing but cold.
I got a 22.
I'm actually really noticing nothing but cold. With advantage, I got an 11.
Oh, I got 22. Not
I got
advantage.
a 5. I'm just trying to say, you know, I'm the slick back of the panda.
A very wet panda.
Who is riding on Scrack?
Just you.
You are.
You.
Torsten's running behind.
I'm using shape water to get the
Aw.
water off Scrack.
Like one of those, like wind, like, you know, the turbine umbrellas that go over the top.
It's like a car wash at the end.
Mhm.
Riona, you notice a wisp of smoke in the distance amongst what would seem to be an outcropping of like stones and
It's Baba Yaga.
and such.
I stop and I use my tail to stop everyone, hold them back, and I'm like nosing towards it because I can't talk as an animal to see if someone. Panda point.
If you do that, then Echo's going to lean down towards your ear and say, "Fresh!" Meaning lightning.
I don't have any lightning left. It's been over 10 minutes now, especially if we're running still.
As you guys, you know, start gathering around because she stopped, you know, and you start looking in her direction. You do notice the smoke coming up. It's kind of wispy, not real thick, just kind of like a campfire or something like that.
Or a body burning.
Yeah, something like that.
Panda Tail goes out and does a little curl around Torsten, pulling him to the front, and I nose him to go towards it. You want to be the people pleaser? Go please the people.
I slide off back out. I was like, I'll go with you. Come on. It's okay. I'll hold your hand, buddy. Come on.
Good to have you back.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm not sure
Listen,
about that. Who
let's just all go.
fucking bird?
We're gonna be behind them, but they're gonna go first. Because
Correct.
don't.
Hiya!
Oh God.
We
Don't.
we start walking over. Everybody, you start to hear the crackling of wood and the little pops of fire and such. Don't really hear much else.
Do I feel anything?
No.
What
Well, that
time of
makes me
day?
feel a little better.
What time of day is it?
It's almost
It's-
night now.
Yeah, it's
All right.
very much. It's nighttime.
Haskar yells out, "Hello to camp! Hello to camp!"
You hear
For once, I
nothing.
agree with you in total.
You hear nothing.
Well, that's
Oh,
only
Echo
just a
looks at
little
you and
creepy.
goes, "The show must go on. The show must go on."
As
Indeed.
I will follow Riona.
I'm Thorsten shrugs. He's like, "I guess we're pressing on." And he puts his cloak around him because he's getting a little chilly too.
We're not staying with the dead body in a fire, Torsten.
Multiple dead bodies.
Exactly. No, we will make our own fire. I am the fire.
Oh, that's not good.
As Justin has said before, I'm the ash maker.
I need a con save from you as well, Echo.
Do one.
That's a save.
Okay, yeah, you hopping down near the fire kind of warmed your bones a bit. Torsten, on the other hand, still pretty freaking miserably cold. Probably due to all the blood loss.
I will follow Riona.
I'm Thorsten shrugs. He's like, "I guess we're pressing on." And he puts his cloak around him because he's getting a little chilly too.
We're not staying with the dead body in a fire, Torsten.
Multiple dead bodies.
Exactly. No, we will make our own fire. I am the fire.
Oh, that's not good.
As Justin has said before, I'm the ash maker.
I need a con save from you as well, Echo.
Do one.
That's a save.
Okay, yeah, you hopping down near the fire kind of warmed your bones a bit. Torsten, on the other hand, still pretty freaking miserably cold. Probably due to all the blood loss. If you had to wager a guess, it was a big bonfire that has burned down to a small smoldering flame.
Smells disturbingly good.
I'm
There you
hungry.
go.
Okay, guys,
So-
we didn't start the fire. Let's keep moving.
Torsten
I will
with just
punish you for that.
an angry look on his face. He's like, "I hate the cold." He starts walking
Says the
off.
Viking.
The Viking.
Mhm. The one
It's-
that's supposed to walk
it's-
naked in the cold.
I'm fine with cold. It's the wet and the cold.
It's what do you think?
Seriously.
Snow is dry.
Aw.
Have you?
Aw.
Big baby.
Aw. Torsten,
I stubbed my toe. It's okay.
Cold.
That's right. Keep making fun of the DM's character.
This guy who was killing a dragon a few minutes ago.
So Torsten's got a hand on Scrag, just kind of letting Scrag lead him around. He's like, "Yeah, I'm cold. I can't see. This is awesome."
I'm
guys."
using my I'm using my tail on my back to try to like curl around Echo and Hasgard to give them a little more warmth and warm myself at the same time.
I pat her on the side going, "Lass, you smell like a wet dog." Sorry.
I shake a little.
Tell Torsten, Viking up, dude. Let's go.
Like, you know.
Echo, since the scarf was made for someone
Eddie,
larger
Take a
than,
note,
than
Viking
a
up.
Kenku, he's going to take part of that and pull it up like it's a hood. So now he has a green hood scarf combo.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
I like that.
Torsten's definitely got his scarf around his face. He's
I
like,
pull out the pink hat that Riona made, throw it to him, going, "Here you go, buddy. Warm up. It's okay."
So while next to Torsten, I'm using prestidigitation on him. First, to make the smell go away. Second, to dry him.
oh, that's so much better. I can handle the wet and the cold. It just gets to your bones.
The
Do I find
smell
anywhere
is
for
better
us
now,
to
too.
set up camp?
Do we find any shelter at all?
I'm gonna need an investigation from anybody that's looking.
Yep.
9.
3. I'm still thrown off by the smell of wet dog.
Oh,
For
Echo.
investigation was 11.
11.
Maybe the bird's worth something.
I was gonna
anyway.
say, who rolled the 23?
Yeah, I'm rolling really well.
I guess the bird's okay. He's a little annoying.
I was
You're
just
being
gonna say,
helpful.
Echo.
Tell me where to go, Echo.
Echo, just like little bird head movements. See the eye, just like, aha, found it. And there's like a little crack in the side of a mountain that is obviously a some form of cave entrance, especially when the dwarf sees it. It's like, oh, that's cave entrance.
I warned
I
you
saw
there.
one. And
Warm, please. I
Yeah.
kind of like grab her ears and like nudge her over a little bit towards the cave.
all right. Let's everybody get in the cave, and I will curl myself up at the entrance. Lay down.
All right. And
So-
this is the entrance to the cave. It's kind of like a natural cutback. So like you walk in, you hang a right, and you go back a little bit, and then there's an open cave, little open cave section.
Okay.
So it would be reasonably safe to light a fire or anything.
Just to be on safe side, I get one of my spare cloaks and hang it over the cave entrance and
I
block
sh-
the bottom of it, just so no
I sh-
light shines out.
Once they're off, I go to the center of the cave and I produce flame and I become the bonfire for everybody.
Is there anyone burning in it? Because that made me hungry as hell.
Nobody's
No.
burning in it.
Don't have food, but I have warmth, and that's better than nothing.
Torsten pats you on the shoulder and he's like, I got the food part. And he creates food for everybody.
All right. Cool.
So Echo is going to walk over to Torsten, and he's going to pick up like a stone and dig around in his pack a little bit. He's got a scroll pouch. He casts with a cantrip light on the stone and drops it into the scroll case and hands it to Torsten. So you now have a flashlight.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I walk by and I say, "That's because you can't see in the dark," and keep walking.
I shine the light in your face. There, you can't see either.
Don't have to. It's not dark. Oh, you can't tell the difference. Sorry. You can
I'm-
see.
Gonna go help Scrack with first watch, aka I'm gonna just go sit and put my back against Scrack and just kind of meditate there, using him as warmth. And I would like to practice turning into a dryad, but only from the shoulders up, meditating. Instead of full change, I just want to be able to use my eyes. So I'll be practicing that, leaning on Scrack.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You're going to be a merman.
You got to practice to do it. I got to practice. So instead of trying to do the whole body, I really just want to do from the shoulders up so that I can have my true vision out if I needed it.
We
No.
awaken to the screams of Riona as Scrack is a wooden statue.
Right?
I'll fix it.
Give me one nature roll and one performance roll. Never had anybody be a wear dryad before.
All right, so
Exactly.
16 for my nature.
You know what you were getting into when you chose this group.
And a 14 for performance. So
Okay.
16, 14.
Okay. So poofing into the dryad form, not the most difficult thing for you, especially if you're holding your staff. It's pretty easy if you're just stable and focused. But more times than not, you just poof full body.
And that's fine. It's just going to take time.
About 1 out of 3 times you were able to do the just your head. Just
It's hard to maintain control to do just a tip.
exactly. Exactly. My point exactly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and every time I'm in dryad form, I look around the cave with true vision, and I look outside. I drop it, and then I do it again,
All right.
keeping myself entertained.
All right. So, Haskar, as you take your post, give me a perception check.
All right. Wrong person. 1 second. I was giving my robes. 21.
So as soon as you take your post, desolation, rocks, but up on one rock, on the tippy top of a really big tall rock, about a 30-foot tall rock, sits a raven.
And it's cold and dark outside, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it snowing or clear night?
There is a steady snow.
Okay. Is it doing anything?
Nope. It's just sitting there, noticing you as you notice it.
I wave at it. Does it react at all?
You know what? With dark vision, you see things in black and white.
Yeah.
So if you're not 100% certain, but you could swear you saw the crow nod its head back at you as you waved. It wasn't anything flamboyant. It was just, might have just even been it, snapping at a bug or something, but you could swear you saw it nod its head towards you.
I just keep an eye on it, see if it stays there the whole time I'm on watch. And I'm just...
Rusty, Riona, and Scrack.
Hmm.
I need you guys to make a
Go.
Death saving throw.
Open.
No echo. Lucky duck.
oh yeah, echo to everybody in the cave with Torsten.
Yes. No, you suffer with us. You are a player.
Uh,
You are not the DM.
With the old DM?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what would you guys roll? What would you guys say you would roll to be able to stay asleep?
Depends on what's
Like
attacking.
noise waking you up.
That would
I-
be wisdom.
Is there a fuck it skill?
That would be wisdom.
Wisdom.
I
Yeah,
usually
so-
make a wisdom.
It'd
Okay,
be either wisdom or con, depending on how loud it is.
no, well, it's not super loud, but wisdom saving throws DC 14.
Saving throw?
I fail it.
I failed.
13. So yeah, fail.
18.
Okay,
I'm too cozy.
And my feet, I took alert, and so I would think that would probably be a negative on this.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rusty's the only one that stays asleep. Everybody else is woken up by Torsten seemingly talking to himself and kind of thrashing about a bit. Whoever he's talking to, whatever's happening, he is not having a good time in his dreams.
Do I hear this?
I instantly move Echo behind me because I'm gonna go into Dryad form, so I have true vision, and I promised I wouldn't look at him while I had that. So move.
Yeah,
Dryad.
you hear Torsten crying out in his sleep and hurling curses and all kinds of things like that.
I roll over and put a paw on him and just kind of like roughly shake him back and forth. Knock it off.
I thought you were just going to cover his face. Pull the sound stop.
I walk in
No,
and move
Scrack
Rusty
cares
away.
little.
Do what?
I walk in and just move Rusty. Just stop and shake him. Dude, wake up! You're gonna wake up everything around us.
Unfortunately, he's not waking up really easily.
Do I
I
see anything
smack-
around him?
I smacked the shit out of him.
You don't necessarily see anything, but you certainly feel a presence
In him or near him?
around him.
It's in him.
I
Sorry.
just literally just smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, he's not here right now.
Torsten's on now.
Yeah. Torsten, like when you pick him up to slap him, like his eyes open, but they're like completely glassed over.
I go out and look and
There's-
see if is Raven still there.
Yes.
I go out and look and
There's-
see if is Raven still there.
Yes.
I look up at the Raven, going,
Nonplussed.
I say, "Hey,
There's
Bird
nothing.
Boy, come here. I want you to shoot something."
Who wants to live forever anyway?
Exactly. Shoot that, and I point up at the Raven.
I look at the Raven, look back at Haskar, look at the Raven, look back at Haskar, walk back into the cave.
Can I go over to Torsten and just maybe whisper in his ear, Torsten, it's time to wake up. See if maybe soothingness helps. I don't know. We did roughness.
Scrack piano.
That will be next. Let me try my soothingness first. And then we'll go to Stinky.
Challenge accepted.
So yeah, just Torsten, it's time to wake up.
Let's see. Yeah, nope. He is still very under. At your proximity to him, though, you're in dryad form, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your proximity to him, you can tell that he is not alone in his brain.
I was gonna save this for later, but I guess I can't use it now. I'm gonna have to use my other 3rd level spell. Motherfucker. I haven't got my full rest yet, I'm presuming.
So, because I missed so much, is Rihanna gonna look different now that she's in a dryad form?
Oh
Yes. Yes, she does.
yeah. Nice and wooden leaves, maple leaves all through my hair. I have bright flaming green eyes with true vision, by the way. You can't hide anything.
I walk back in the cave and go,
I'm going to put my hand directly over Torsten's heart, and I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil, which, as a cleric, you know what it is, but it also protects them from celestials, fiends, undead. And also, if the target is frightened, they are not frightened anymore. If they are possessed, they cannot be possessed anymore. And they have advantage on saving throws. Because that's my last 1st level spell for the day, because I haven't got my long rest.
All right. I will use that advantage on the saving throw.
Damn it. I wanted to
Oh
sleep.
yeah. No, that's good. As you start casting protection for good versus good and evil, Torsten starts thrashing about a bit, and he reaches out and grabs you by the shoulder and looks you dead in the eye, and a voice that is not his own says, "You think you can keep him away from me forever, witch? Him and his family and his whole clan.
I punch him in the
belong to
face.
me."
Duh.
And then, as you punch me, just Torsten is now out, sleeping soundly.
Echo goes, "Is my face that ugly?"
I turn and I look at Echo and I forget and I look down at the ground and I'm just, not now, Echo. Just, I look away.
I walk over and tap Rihanna on the shoulder going, we need to talk, you and I.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance, have we? Like,
No.
I haven't told you that
sleeping
my
soundly
father
now?
cursed my mom.
I try to wake him
Awesome.
up. I try to wake again.
You try to wake Torsten up.
Yeah.
Shaky.
Torsten wakes up with a start.
Probably a bruised face, too.
Yeah. Ow. I mean, always ow, but ow.
You think that we can go to sleep now, Torsten?
Yeah.
Seriously,
what was all
you're not
the
gonna
screaming for?
you're not gonna keep skipping out on the watches if you keep screaming in the middle of them. It just fucks everything up.
Oh,
Love you too. But let's everyone get a nice rest right now. So, do you want me to punch you in the head repeatedly until you pass out, or do you think you can sleep soundly now?
well, I've never had 2 visits in one night.
Okay, I'm going to take that as you can sleep soundly now. I walk out and go
Before
back out.
he leaves, can I look at Hasgar with my true vision? He's the only one I haven't looked at yet.
Go right ahead.
Do I see anything special about you, Hasgar, that you're hiding? Because I have true vision.
What does it reveal?
Well, with Rusty, it showed him as sandy blonde and crying. It showed Torsten without his scars on his face, manipulations.
You see,
Your
someone that's got a lot of emotional scars, like serious trust issues and emotional scars.
I drop my
And if I
dryad
may
form.
add one bit of
Ah, fuck.
information.
Yes, go ahead, DM or old DM.
So
I was going to say this spell gives the willing creature you touch the ability to see things as they actually are,
Mhm.
for the duration. It has true sight. Notices secret doors hidden by magic and can see into the ethereal planes, all out of range of. I've limited to her to 30 feet though.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's why I said as he's walking out. Walking out.
So, as you see the emotional scars,
Mhm.
you also see a almost phantasmal scaliness to the skin. And as his head does not turn towards you, it still looks like whatever phantasmal scaled skin is there turns towards you, and you see Snowball's face, and he smiles and winks at you.
Well, I guess I don't need to go sleep. I follow Hasgar out.
Add the look, didn't you? Just add
Uh-huh.
the look. Knew as soon as you said it, I knew Justin was going to chime in.
I only need 4 hours of sleep. I'll sleep on Rusty's watch. Now I have to go follow you.
So as I walk out of the cave, is the raven still up there?
It is not.
So I see you walk out. I'm like, there's a raven that is way too observant sitting up on that mountain right before Torsten, or when I started my watch, and now he's gone after Torsten's little attack.
We'll put a pin in that. I think we need to talk.
Yeah, the whole wood thing is a little disconcerting.
It is a little disconcerting. I need to catch you up on some stuff. Why don't you sit?
What did you do?
Oh, I didn't do anything. And I'm going to sit with Hasgar. I'm going to tell him about how I found out from my mother's perspective. My father poisoned my mother and turned her into a crazy treant person who's losing her mind. That my father supposedly suppressed a lot of my memories of this. And now she's trying to find him, which also I learned that Skinwalker Busby was in my life at the beginning, supposedly, but not real Busby, because in the memory, Skinwalker Busby was there with my dad and my mom while my mom was pregnant. And now that I'm a dryad and I can do this, and I have some really weird visions when my eyes go, and I see a lot of weird stuff when I have green flamey eyes, and you looked a little weird, but I mean, you wouldn't keep anything from me, right?
What did you say?
Your friend.
Oh, Bane?
Is that his name? I just call him Snowball, but yeah, Snowball
it's
Bane.
Yeah, the Snowball thing annoys the fuck out of him. But yeah, his name's Bane. What about him?
I saw him on you. Is you around you? Scaly you with him, and then he winked at me. He knows I can see him.
Oh, he knows. I mean, he's a dragon. It's a sentient ball of energy. Of course he knows you're there. And not to mention, you've also, I don't know, harassed him several times already. So
but
I don't know what you expect.
Okay with that? He is technically encompassing your body at all times?
Kind of like the wood thing and the fiery eyes. Are you okay with that?
Not a little bit at all. I'm completely confused and lost.
I wouldn't say I'm lost, but worried and scared might be a better option. That I have a feeling that he's using me for a portal out of where he's at, which, considering he's a little maniacal and probably a lot smarter than I am, is not a good thing. But until I can find another way to help protect myself and you guys, he's going to stay. If I can find a way to get rid of him, he's probably listening to us right now. If I can find a way to get rid of him, I will. But until that, we're kind of stuck with him. I don't think I can get rid of him without pulling something majorly off right now. It's kind of like a symbiotic relationship, kind of like you would turn into a tree. I'm sure there's a whole lot of stuff behind that too.
I'm still learning.
Are you going to turn into a tree like your mom, or what?
Well, no. My dad did something to my mom which made her that way. Or that's what she says, but I'm not sure. Because I've heard so many different stories I don't know, and Max never got to tell me. And then Busby said he created it, and then said he was dying, and I just left him, and I'm presuming he died in that tree.
Your dad's sounding more like a true bastard.
I mean, you're a bastard, but
Yeah, but
I
I don't
like you.
lie. I don't lie. I can barely remember what the hell he looked like anymore. And he was supposedly my best friend, and now I have very little recognition of him.
Hasgar, I don't remember what he looks like.
Yeah. So your dad sounded kind of like a bastard. So we both have our things we got the shoulder. I'm not gonna hide it from you. Am I scared of Bane? Yeah. Am I overly worried about it right now? Concerned I got shunted into a ball and sat there and floated into ether for a couple of days.
I kept you safe.
I appreciate that, but you turned into a tree while I was doing it.
I didn't have a choice. I hugged my mom and she turned me into one. Well, she unlocked what was already in me, I guess. I don't know. It's been 24 hours. This has been 24 hours, Hasgar.
Well, it's been how many days since we met these guys?
We're going on a week, 2 weeks now.
So 24 hours, that's just regular daily occurrence at this point. The fact that we're still alive and the fact that, I haven't accidentally killed Rusty or Scrack hasn't eaten someone or, there's a lot of things to be said about those last, week. I mean, we went from basically arguing about your llamas on your farm and me fixing your well to Armageddon Doomsday. Everyone's dealing with a bit of bullshit right now. So, as my wife's yelling at my dog.
I mean, if all else fails and we die tomorrow, at least you're not dying a virgin.
No, there's very little chance of that.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, that sucks.
What do you expect? I'm a 22-year-old human who just found out she's a dryad living on a farm by herself.
You got Torsten and Aaron Rusty, who's got basically a third leg. I'm sure one of them could help you out. Or I wouldn't say Scrap. That's just gross. And the bird thing.
What's wrong with Scrap? Never mind.
And the bird guy, I just
do not be mean to Echo. I like him a lot. He's awesome.
He's a good shot. I'll give him that.
There's a lot you don't see, and I ended up seeing, and I feel bad for seeing it.
He's a little annoying. I mean, he's a good shot with the bow. Obviously, he blew out the innards of that thing we were trying to kill.
Asgar, I miss Max.
Part of life, Phil. People live, some people die. Max was literally falling apart.
As soon as he says that, I just kind of stand, I smile, pat his head, and I go inside.
I keep an eye out for the ravens.